Welcome to our 6th annual Daffodil Show video. This will be the second year working with the children in the Child Development Center. We work with children and residents alike with this wonderful intergenerational activity.
It started last year, was the first year. I had previously worked at Westminster for a program that reached many of the schools here in Richmond. And I decided last year we needed one here at Westminster, Canterbury for the wonderful kindergarten people. So that's when we started, and we hope it will be an ongoing thing. And this 12-year-old, her name is Kristen Tully, and she was one of the students that made the baskets at Lewis Ginter. And when I first came here, I had a little accident. This is a poem that was given to me, written by William Wordsworth in 1802.
I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. But they outdid the sparkling whales in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed with little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft, when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils.
Let's start with number 1. This is the trumpet one with the long trumpet. Number 2 is this one with the smaller cup. And number 3, Fiona, which one is that now?
The one that has the shortest trumpet.
You're right. Now, that was excellent.
This year, the judges selected this bloom as the best bloom in the show, and it's our resident Therese Wilson, and Kathleen can tell you a little bit more about why this was their choice.
Thank you, Lauren. This bloom is perfectly symmetrical. You can see the perfect cross in the petals. Also the pose of this daffodil. The judges look for daffodils that look up at them, as well as the vibrant colors that you see in this bloom.
This year, the judges selected Kitty Baloo's bloom as the second best bloom, and this is Division 4, which are the doubles. So we have a really fun category. We have these cute little miniature daffodils. This year, we awarded the best miniature to resident Grace Calhoun.
And the second best miniature was for resident Mildred Ramos. Our resident Harriet Scott entered this bloom, among others, into today's show.
She was our award winner for the most ribbons. She had a first place and also some second and third place ribbons as well.
These etchings were given to me many years ago by a lady who was active in the Horticultural Society of Richmond. I am passing them on to Westminster, Canterbury.
Have you seen this one, Lauren?
No, that one's really neat.
Yeah, my husband and I found this in an old homestead near Charlottesville, and we did some research, and it actually dates back to like 1600s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Some of the elders will call it scrambled eggs.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of looks like that.
It does. I've never seen one like that. It's so neat.
This is the end of the show. See you next year. Bye.
We'd like to say a special thank you to all who participated to help make this year's show possible. A special thank you to resident Mrs. Margaret Ford and her husband Skip. Thank you to the Garden Greenhouse Committee, the Flower Committees, Jessica Corbett, Sean Cook, Lauren Nash, and Westminster Canterbury Grounds Department. Thank you so much. See you next year.